Hi everybody, this is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. Welcome to our Sunday night craft along. Gonna give everybody a few to hop on, and I am going to share this on my personal page, so just give me a second. Make sure that you say hey when you're hopping on. All right, happy Sunday. All right, let's get this shared. Here we go. Make sure you share when you come on too. All right, get this shared to the personal page. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's get going. Want to be able to watch all the comments and everything come in. All right. So, gotta shut my volume off though. All right. I feel like I'm having a baseball theme because the last time we did this, I had a paw sock shirt on. This time it's a Cape Cod baseball shirt. So all sorts of baseball things happening. And I swear I have a nicer haircut than this too. My Auntie Kim does my hair and she's amazing at sheer imagination. And I swear it's like this nice haircut that she does, but I've been wearing it in a headband just because it's, you know, summer. But all right, so hi everybody. Again, my name is Bethany. This is Count Your Stitches. Say hey when you're hopping on and we can talk while we're doing this. Tonight, I wanted to make a cute little pumpkin welcome hanger. I found these oval wooden pieces at the dollar store in the craft section, and together, when you, let me see if you can kind of see this here, when you put them side by side and when you put one right on top, it makes a pumpkin, essentially, sort of, right? So make sure you say hey when you're hopping on so we know who's here and we can have fun crafting together. So we're going to make this into a little pumpkin, and then the gather sign that I made a while back, I made it from this kind of long scarecrow decoration from, hi Stephanie, oh Stephanie, look, I'm using the cup. Shout out, my girl Stephanie got these for me and for Amy when we had Bethany's bridal bash before I got married. Hi Laura, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. So I'm using the bridal bash cup tonight. Keep me hydrated. I love it. I bring it to work too. Oh, whoops. Let me just make sure I can see everybody's comments. My bad. All right, here we go. Ah, yay. So, so what I was saying was I made that gather sign. I used the back of a scarecrow sign from the Dollar Tree. And it had a little piece on it that said welcome on the front like this. And I took it off because we didn't need it. It was actually the brim of his hat. But I figured I'd save it because that's what crafters do, right? And then we have some wooden letters that I'm going to kind of paint and then put those on. And my plan is to have this kind of hang off the bottom here. And it'll be a cute little door hanger. That'll be a nice pumpkin. We'll make a cute little bow to go on it too. And a little stem. We have all sorts of wood pieces today to use to do that. So, all right, let's start with our ovals here. So I love the grain on this. I don't know. I just think it looks really nice, especially it's Dollar Tree that these come from. But oh, hi everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for popping on. Say hey when you're coming on. But I love the wood grain on this. So I want to do something similar to what we did last week where we used the baby wipes to get more of a stained effect. I'm going to use kind of a water white, not whitewash, but like just a paint wash, if you will. And we're going to use water to kind of make it look a little bit more like a stain and then put a little color on top of that. So I need to go watch Mass, but I love you and I'll be watching later. Oh, love you too, Laura. Love you too. Have fun at Mass. Oh, well, the pumpkin will be a little bit orange. A little bit. All right, so let's get going. So I'm going to start with these. And again, I love the grain, so we're going to do kind of more of a stain than we are a paint. All right. Oh, hi everybody. Hi Linda. Thanks for hopping on. Make sure you say hey when you're here, and share this video. Comment below so we can have some fun while we're crafting together. All right, so we've got 3 of these. Again, my name is Bethany. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm from Count Your Stitches here. And we're tonight going to make a little pumpkin welcome sign to put on your door, in your home, wherever you'd like it. So, all right. I am going to be using the Apple Barrel chocolate bar. I thought it was chocolate brown, but it's chocolate bar. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that onto my paper plate here. Nothing fancy. And we're going to start, because again, I don't want it to just be a bright orange pumpkin. I want it to have a little bit of definition to it, and I want to see some of this wood grain. So I'm going to grab a big brush, And normally I would just stick my paintbrush in and go, but that is not my goal here. I want to, again, have it be more like a stain. So what I'm going to do is get my paintbrush wet first, nice and wet, and I have my mason jar that I fill with water for all my paintbrushes. And I'm going to get that nice and wet, wring it out just a bit on my my paper towels over here, and then I'm going to dip it in the brown paint and just, you know, make sure that it's nice and wet, and we're not just going to get a full, I don't want full coverage. That's not what we're going for here. So we're just going to paint these. So you can kind of see how it's going on more like a stain than it is a paint. And I always put some paper down, whether it's newspaper or I have some really big paper. This is from when you get like a wood floor and they put it in underneath. So how's everybody doing tonight? Happy Sunday. Thought it'd be a fun way to start our week, doing a little crafting together. I'm gonna need, I think, a lot more paint than I think. Oh, that went on a little bit too dark for me. Let's see if I can water that down a little bit. I wonder, the baby wipe trick was really cool. I liked that a lot. And it, you know, oh, that's not half bad though. And I'm not even going to do like, you know, you can see some of that's not fully covered. I'm okay with that. Again, we're kind of going for like a rustic pumpkin here. So I am going to do my edges because, you know, because we will see them. And I am going to do even though some of the pumpkin piece, some of these ovals are going to be underneath the oval in the middle, the two, I'm doing the whole thing just because, you know, you might as well, right? You're going to do most of it anyway. So make sure you say hey when you're hopping on and watching. Love to know where everybody's coming from. I see lots of friends watching. Thank you guys so much. Just excited to kind of do these craft alongs. I watch a ton of these crafting things on Facebook, so I guess I'm a wannabe. I want to try to do them too, you know. I don't know if I'm any good, but thank you for those who hang in with me and watch. So again, I am just painting the pumpkin, almost making it look like a stain by dipping my paintbrush in water first so that it dilutes my paint as I put it on. And I don't even care if one is darker than the other. Again, we're kind of going for a rustic look. So whatever works. And you can do this in any color you want. And again, these ovals are just from, we're going to need a little bit more paint. Oh, my husband's watching. Hi, Bob. He's watching while he watches a movie downstairs. He watches a scary movie while I do this because I don't like scary movies. So it works out well. This is his scary movie time. So yeah, so I got these ovals from the Dollar Tree in the craft section. As I was telling you guys the last time, Dollar Tree has really upped their game when it comes to what they call their craft corner. I think it's new. I'm not really sure. That's what the woman at Dollar Tree told me. I'm kind of becoming friends with her. I'm there often. We went there today, and I grabbed some tin trays. Not the kind that you would like bake a lasagna in, but the thin ones that almost look like cookie sheets. They come 2 to a pack. And what I did actually, before I even painted these, I traced one of these on that tin tray because I'd like to make a pumpkin out of 3 pieces of tin that are this oval shape. I have this piece of fence, I don't know, small fence that I would love to put it on. I thought that would be kind of cute. So that's our second one. And I'm just setting them aside, and we're just going to finish up this last one here, and then we'll dry everything with the heat gun just to make sure that it's good and ready for our next step. So anyway, so how was everybody's weekend? Yesterday was a little bit bad weather, right? We had the remnants of Laura come in. We went down to Narragansett for the day. Couldn't go to the beach or anything, but that's okay. But it was just kind of fun to ride around and look at all the homes that we can't afford, right? All those massive homes that that are probably people's second homes that are 3 times the size of our regular homes, right? But it was fun. We drove through Watch Hill, Mesquamaket, which I think Mesquamaket's like the quintessential little beach town, if you will, that thoroughway there. But it was crazy because, obviously it was raining and windy, and it was just, a sorry day for beach. And it was totally dead there. I mean, totally dead. But my mom and I had gone down that way a few weeks ago because Billy Gilman, we love Billy Gilman, he did a, oh, hi, Ann. Hope all's well. Thanks for popping on real quick. So my mom and I went down to the Misquamicut area, actually the Misquamicut Drive-In, a couple of weeks ago because Billy Gilman, who we've seen a million times in concert, did a show at their drive-in, which I don't know if anybody's ever been to the Misquamicut Drive-In, but it's tiny. It's adorable. Nothing like the Rustic Drive-In in North Smithfield. That's huge, right? Comparatively speaking. And that's got, I think, 3 screens, but the Misquamicut Drive-In is just this tiny little screen. And just like a dirt parking lot. It was adorable. But they set Billy Gilman up right in the front on a little stage, and my mom and I got there early, so we're right in the front. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. But yeah, so that day was much busier than what we saw yesterday when we were driving through. The beach was empty, obviously. It was just crazy. But it was just fun to drive around and just kind of be lazy on a nice rainy day, you know? And then today, you know, you come back and you get to work around the house and clean and everything that you felt guilty that you didn't do yesterday. So, all right, we're going to dry this again. My heat gun from Harbor Freight. Just going to make sure that everything is dry. Am I on low? Yeah. When using the heat gun for drying paint as opposed to like stripping paint and things that, you know, contractors and things would use this for, I always put it on the low heat setting. I really like how these look. These look really pretty. And again, I didn't worry about full coverage. I didn't worry about even color with paint. If one's darker than the other, doesn't matter to me. Again, we're going for kind of a rustic pumpkin look. And because we did more of a water paint, if you will, it's drying a lot faster because you don't have as thick of a paint to dry off. And this is actually drying a lot lighter than I thought it would, but it looks pretty. I like it, and you can still see a ton of the grain. But again, everybody say hey when you're hopping on, so I know who's here, who's watching, who's here with our craft along this Sunday night. All right, so I'm going to do this here. So just like last week, I don't have any orange paint. So we're going to mix some. I have some Deco Art paint and some Apple Barrel paint, same ones as last week. The King's Gold and Cherry Red that we're going to make into a bit of an orange. And I just want to do a little bit of a dry brush of orange on top. We're going to use Mrs. T's. Talked about Mrs. T last week. She was my aunt's mother. And she passed away, and I have all of her knitting things. Hi, Shelby. Good to see you again. And I have all of her knitting things, and this was mixed in, so I want to make sure I always use that. But again, so we're going to mix up some red and some orange. I'm sorry, some red and some yellow. My friend Janine would not be happy if I just mixed up my primary colors. She's an art teacher. So we're going to do some red and some yellow to get us some orange paint that we can just quickly dry brush onto our pumpkins. Kind of similar to what we did last week. I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush to mix it up just so I don't get it too heavy on the brush that I'm actually going to dry brush with, because the whole point of dry brushing is to not have too much paint on your brush, right? So if I were to mix the paint with that brush, the bristles would get too saturated. So, hi Ann, it's good to see you soon. Good to see you too. Oh, I hope everybody's doing well. This is fun. I do like doing this. It's fun to connect with people that I haven't seen, or you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is great. Make sure everybody says hey when they're hopping on. So actually, I'm gonna keep this just in case we need it. All right, so we're going to take our brush, and I'm just going to do dry brushing, and kind of like last week, I'm going to do it in the oval kind of round motions, so that way it does mimic a pumpkin a bit. All right, so remember dry brushing, just for everybody, is stick it in the paint. I take a little bit off on this is like a red-orange, it's actually kind of pretty. I take a little bit off on the plate, and then I take the rest off. I have a paper towel down here. I always have a plate and a paper towel. Those are like my... Gotta have them, right? And then we're just gonna kind of dry brush this all over. And I really kind of go to town here, get it on the edges. Really fun. So to all my teacher friends out there who's starting school soon, I know some places are starting tomorrow. I know public schools aren't starting for a few weeks. But happy beginning of the school year for everybody. Hi, Mrs. Paquin. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping on. This is a little bit too pink for me, so I'm going to do a little bit more dry brushing here to get this just a little bit darker of an orange effect. Actually, I want even more. Let's go to town here, shall we? There we go. I like that. Okay. Yep, just want a little bit more so that we can tell that it's a pumpkin, you know? Want some more orange. I might even, yeah, let's just, there we go. Yep, I like that. I like that. All right. So did everybody have a good weekend? Let me know. Let me know. We did some errands today. Went to Home Depot twice. Forgot things the first time. We got Chipotle for dinner. That's my absolute favorite. Anybody who knows me, I love Chipotle. And I had to buy one, get one free, because last week I got this email that if I took a quiz for Chipotle, which I just Googled the answers, although it wasn't very difficult, you got to buy one, get one free entree. So that was pretty cool. So we got cheap dinner tonight. And what I love about Chipotle is, so my husband and I do our version of the keto diet, not like, I don't know, just a healthy version of the keto diet, I guess. So what's nice about Chipotle is you can, kind of get what you, well, this one has a lot of orange. I can get a meal that I love, and it's really low carb. So basically, obviously, no rice, no beans, no corn, but mostly the other things are really your game for veggies and the mild salsa, or actually any of the salsas. And, you got to get the guac, and I know it's extra, but it's the best. But tonight we splurged a little, and we got chips. Love their chips. So that was really fun. So it was a nice dinner to kind of, didn't have to cook. We had a busy day, so it was nice to not have to come back and cook. So, again, everybody say hey when you're hopping on so I know who's here. We're just dry brushing some orange onto our fake stained ovals here that are going to be our pumpkin. And, yeah, so excited. Everybody excited for a new work week. Thought crafting would be a fun way. It's, funny, you work all day, and I wish I could just craft all day. I could just make stuff all day. I absolutely love doing that. But you can't, right? Got to go to work. All right. What do we think, people? So I thought Sunday night, do some crafting, start our week off right. So these are going to be our pumpkins, our pumpkin pieces, I should say. They almost look a little red, but they're kind of really fun, and I kind of really like them a lot. So we're going to dry these bad boys up. I'm not, let's keep the brush just in case. And dry these up. So I don't think my mom's watching tonight, which she was the life of the party the last time. But they're busy. But yeah, she was having a great time last time. We were all having a great time last time. I like doing this. It's fun to craft with other people, just to show how we do this. You can do it at home too, and then, just to see what I do, and, if it's something that you're interested in, if you want to, we sell everything we make. So, unless my mom takes it first. Mama always has first dibs. But we do sell everything we make. So if anybody's ever interested, please just let me know. So these will go like this. I'm going to let these, they're pretty much dry, but I want to do all my painting at once. So I'm going to set these aside, and we are going to get going on the little welcome sign that we're going to put hanging off the bottom of these. So I need to set these aside somewhere. I'm at a loss for space. All right, I'm just going to throw these over there. There we go. I'm going to take a sip. Again, my girl Stephanie got me my Bethany cup. Love it. Go Patriots. Can we talk about football for a second? It better happen. That's all I have to say. We are big football people. I always liked football, but then when I met my husband, and we got married and everything, and football is like, when football season starts, we watch football all day on Sunday. And I've grown to really love it. I used to only watch the Patriots, and now it's kind of fun to watch all the teams and get to know the rest of the competition and how it's all going to go out, play out. So I think that's kind of fun. But I know they said, no fans or something for the month of September. But, oh my gosh, football, it has to happen. I just love it. I don't know what else to do with my fall. I really should try to come up with some football crafts. That might be kind of fun. I found these, let me say, I'm going to sand this welcome off, because this side is nicer than this ripped side. But so I found these, I had them, right? We were cleaning out the kitchen or whatever, and they are football cupcake what are they called? Cupcake cups? The thing you put in the muffin tins, right? And I found them, and I thought that might be fun to Mod Podge on something. And then Christmas Tree Shop sells tons of Patriots paperware, right? So I want to get some Patriots napkins, and I got a clear, a glass cutting board from the dollar store. It's a square, and I was thinking about Mod Podging a Patriots napkin underneath it. And then they have certain Mod Podge that can go in the dishwasher, but if you Mod Podge it to the underneath of the glass and then you Mod Podge over it, that'll be good enough to protect it if you wanted to like quickly rinse it off or something like that. But I probably just use one as a decoration behind my faucet. I usually have a little cutting board that I put behind the faucet on the sink for every season. So that might be kind of fun. This is still a little rougher than I wanted it to be. You really won't, what I'm really doing is getting off of all of these, all this glitter here, which is a mess, and I didn't think that one through before I did this. But anyway, so we're just gonna get this going. All right, so we've got that done. Always have sandpaper. My dad got me a ton of sandpaper when he and I went to Harbor Freight. That was kind of fun. But anyway, so I'm just gonna get this glitter out of the way that we just sanded off. I don't know if you can see all of it. Kind of a mess. Make sure you say hey when you're hopping on. Share this video if you like it, so we can spread the crafting love. Ooh, we got a desk full of glitter. Holy moly. But yes, like I was saying, I always have, I get a lot of my little cute cutting boards from the Christmas Tree Shop. Mom and I go there a lot. We love it. I'm just going to put this in the brown paint because we're not, oh, actually, we might have used that. We're going to need, I think I can still use it. All right, so I'm done with the orange. So we're going to put that in there. Yeah, so we get a lot of our little cutting boards from the Christmas Tree Shop. And so I decided I might make myself a Patriots one. So I am going to go out on a limb here and use this green limeade color from Apple Barrel for the underneath of my welcome sign. I just thought it would be fun to switch things up. Give me a hot second. I'm just going to go grab another paper plate because this one's kind of a mess. Be right back, okay? I'm coming. I'm still here. I'm just in the kitchen. Grab a plate. Hold on. I'm still here. Don't give up on me. I'm coming back. Here we go. All right, paper plate. Here I am. I'm back. So we're going to, I thought I'd go with some green, and then I was going to dry brush a little brown on top of it just to make it a little bit more fall. But I feel like people don't use enough green for fall. And I don't see why green can't be a fall color. So I thought limeade would be fun. I'm going to grab myself a smaller brush. We don't need a huge one. Need a little bit bigger than that, though. All right, here we go. So I'm going to paint this. We might need 2 coats. Yeah, we're definitely going to, ooh, wow, definitely going to need 2 coats. Actually, we might even need more, but that's okay. So yes, I was thinking about doing a Patriots cutting board, but I would like to do some more football crafts. I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm super into, I'm over summer at this point. So I've been doing a lot of fall crafts, and I actually decorated our dining room table with fall things already. I have summery type things. Like I have all my red, white, and blue stuff still outside. But I was kind of like, I'm done with summer. So as soon as Labor Day comes next weekend, all the fall stuff is coming out. And my husband, like I was saying, he's watching a scary movie right now because he loves scary movies. They're not my thing. I don't know. Well, and I'll come back to that. So anyway, so he loves that kind of stuff, and he loves Halloween. So we have a ton of really cool Halloween decorations. But I love fall decorations. So what we do is, and we were just talking about, we were reviewing our decoration schedule today. We're going to need 3 coats of this, just so everybody knows. So our decoration schedule is that as soon as Labor Day hits, we're going to put the fall stuff out for the month of September. And then when October 1st hits, we put the fall stuff just aside. And we put the Halloween stuff out. And then as soon as Halloween is over, we put the fall stuff back out until Thanksgiving hits. And then we go Christmas. And then Christmas stays up until at least the Epiphany, which is January 6th. I would keep it up until Valentine's Day if I had my choice. I adore our home during Christmas. We have 3 Christmas trees that we put up. I am a mess. We have 3 Christmas trees. No, 4 Christmas trees that we put up. We don't have a big house. We just have a lot of Christmas trees. So I will say, when we take Christmas down, it is kind of nice to get our house back because it's just kind of chock-a-block full. But yeah, so that is our decoration schedule. So we're almost at fall. I am so excited to get the rest of the fall stuff out. I love the colors. I love the clothes. I love everything about it, the cooler weather. But yeah, so we're going to do one more coat. Ooh, God, the paintbrush got hot. But I know, and I feel like as soon as we, we're going to get ourselves into all this fall stuff, and before we know it, ooh, that's hot. We're going to be getting ready for, my ovals are falling. We're going to be getting ready for Christmas decorations, and I'm going to have to start making some Christmas crafts. It's just crazy how time flies, and I just feel like this year, it's just been so weird. Everything about this year has been weird. It's funny because I feel like time has flown and gone so slowly at the same time. And so many things have happened. I guess the good thing is my husband and I got married last year. And so, a good majority of the beginning of our marriage was spent just him and I. And we haven't killed each other yet. So, that's a very good thing that came out of this year. I'm just throwing on one more coat here. But again, we're going to dry brush some brown on top of this. So, don't have to worry about all full coverage. And I definitely did not sand the letters off well enough, but it is what it is. And I actually think I'm going to throw a quick coat of paint on this back. Nothing huge, but I actually should have painted the back of the pumpkin too, now that I think about it, but that's okay. That'll have, because the back of the pumpkin, we're going to use some popsicle sticks to hold everything together, and also to hang some jute string, because I'm actually going to have this little welcome sign hang off the bottom of it. It's not going to actually be attached right onto the pumpkin. It's going to hang off of it. So I'll show you how I use popsicle sticks to kind of keep that all in place with the hot glue. So, all right, let me just give that a quick dry with the heat gun. Make sure you say hey when you're hopping on. What's everybody up to this Sunday night? Everybody getting ready for work tomorrow? We watching a movie? Just hanging out? Let me know. Let me know. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. That's very sweet of you guys. All right. Okay, so I'm going to throw this. We don't need this anymore. I'm going to grab another small brush. I have my entire little Dollar Tree little can here of paint brushes. Grab a little bit of this chocolate bar from before that we're just going to dry brush on. But yeah, so I wanted to go live. I'm having fun. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for popping on quick. Good luck at school tomorrow. Saw some of your videos. They were freaking awesome. You're amazing. So I'm just going to dry brush some of this on, which is funny because it's picking up the pattern of the welcome, but that's okay. We'll live. We'll live. All right, so we're just going to dry brush this on just to give it a little bit more of a fall look. But I just thought, like I said, people don't use green a lot in fall decor, I guess. And I just thought this limeade color was so much fun. And I know it's more of a summer, but I don't know. When have I ever followed the rules, right? Actually, always. I was always a goody two-shoe growing up. Give me a hashtag goody if you were one too. But yeah, so, oops, shoot, I forgot to take it off. Whatever. It is what it is, right? Rustic, right? Get a little bit more going here in the middle. Yeah, so I just thought doing something a little bit more vibrant might be kind of fun. I think this would look nice with this. Although I hope it doesn't look too Christmassy, because it kind of looks like red and green. Whatever. Maybe, you know what? We could do a little dry brush of yellow on this if we wanted to, just to get it a little bit lighter. But anyway, so we've done this, and now I'm going to use the same paintbrush because I'm going to paint the little letters brown. So I went to Walmart. Walmart has a great craft section as well, and I have these little letters. I'm going to do welcome in brown. And these letters like just barely fit on the little welcome thing. And again, this is from, actually, I'll show you what it's from because I got a second one because I want to make another one. Dollar Tree had these guys here. and I had one previously that said welcome. So I just ripped this off, and it's what I made my gather on. So I actually sanded this whole thing down, and then I have a piece that says gather, and I wrapped some jute around it. I posted it a few weeks ago, but so I saved the welcome one, which is what we're using now. So I figured, waste not, want not, right? So anyway, so I'm gonna, and I wanted it to be a little bit more 3D than just the stencil or the paint of welcome. So that's why we're gonna use some letters. So I'm just gonna use a little bit more brown paint and paint these letters that I got at Walmart. They come in a pack of 36 or 60 letters. And they're a fun font. So they're not for everything because they are kind of a bubbly, fun font. I know sometimes you want more of a serious font. But these paint up nice. A lot of times I would do 2 coats on them, but with this, because I want it to be a little bit more rustic, I think I'm only going to go for 1 coat. And I am going to paint the edges. Let me just make sure it's good enough. I mean, I'm not going to go for like crazy perfection here, but a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, all right. So there's the W. But yeah, so I feel like I have so many projects, craft projects that I want to do. And I have this little craft wall, if you will, in our office that I, try to nicely and neatly organize all my things. But I feel like anywhere I go, I just think of things that I want to make. I see things and I'm like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And then I just keep buying and buying, and I don't have time to actually make all of these things. So my new thing, even though I bought tin today, I did say, I was thinking I would stop and start making things, but I did go to the Dollar Tree and get a little bit of that tin today that I said I was going to make a tin pumpkin out of. I traced these ovals that I'm using. But I just feel like I keep buying and buying. So my goal now is to try and just make stuff. And what stinks is I had signed up for a bunch of craft fairs to go to this fall to sell my things because I craft and I crochet. And so I was all excited. And of course, due to COVID, they were all canceled. And I'm kind of bummed because that was kind of my chance to sell a lot of my things. So I'm trying to do sales online and do my best at doing that. We'll make it work, and we'll see what happens. Who knows? I mean, I think things are just changing constantly, right? It's just every day. So every second, it's always just so different. So who knows? But so right now I'm just kind of I do sales. People just message me. I do a lot of custom order things, especially crochet stuff. So people will either see things that they like online and see if I can make it for them, or they'll see things that I've posted and want, just something that's more custom colors or something like that. So that's a lot of what I do right now. And then, like I said, everything that I craft with, everything that I'm making craft-wise is pretty much for sale. And like I said, unless my mama asks for it first, mama always has tips. So my parents' house is like full of crafts to Bethany, which is, it's sweet. I really appreciate it, So yeah, so if you ever need anything, please just let me know. I can, make lots of things. I like trying new things. Like I'm kind of making this one up as I go. So I like how these are they're not opaque. They're not opaque. They have, you can still see the grain a little bit through them. I think that's fine. We're going for more of a rustic look. I am like a total mess here. So I think we're done with paint at this point. We painted the pumpkins, we painted the welcome, we painted the sign, we painted the letters. All right, cool. So we're going to put this away. I'll give these a quick dry just to make sure that they are dry, but they should be. Yep, they should be all set to go. Alrighty. So we won't need this anymore. And what we're going to do is we're going to plug in the... oh, goodness, my plug went into my paper towels. That's not a hazard or anything. My father's a retired firefighter. He would not be happy with me right now. I'm just going to set my heat gun aside real quick. That way it's out of my way. That should be fine. And I'm going to plug in my glue gun. So I don't know if anybody saw, I did my Dollar Tree haul a couple of weeks ago, actually a few weeks ago now. And I got the glue sticks from the dollar store and I thought they'd be wonderful. And then last week I did a little update that they're not. I love the Dollar Tree for so many things, but for glue sticks, are not one of those things. So I went to Joann's the other day, and I had a coupon, obviously, because who goes shopping without a coupon? And I got myself a nice big pack of 100 glue sticks. And it's just, I don't even know what brand this is. Super Bonder, I think is what it's called. But it was like 100 of them. I think they were normally maybe $8 or $9, and I got them half off. So you can't beat it. And they're mini, because I just have an old glue gun that I've had forever. And they're just mini glue sticks for hot. Make sure you always pay attention to low temp or high temp, because that makes a big difference. That's actually one of the things I found with the glue sticks from the Dollar Tree is that I believe they were low temp, and my glue gun is a high temp. So it melted the glue stick so much that it was just kind of bubbling out of here, out of the center here. It didn't even make it through. It was kind of crazy. But anyway, so always pay attention when you're buying glue sticks that you buy the correct temperature. They do sell, I have a low temp glue gun. My mom and I, back in, that last summer, gosh, I can't believe it's been a year. We were making the centerpieces for our wedding. My mom was helping with them, and so I got a second glue gun, and I didn't realize it was a low temp, and it just doesn't work as well, in my opinion. I'm sure that there's a place for it. And that other professionals know. I just don't. So I use a high temp. I just find it works best. I am going to set my paint aside as well, and I think I'm going to grab some wood glue while I'm up. Because I want some extra hold with this while we go. I don't know, for some reason this looked like a pickle when I sat back down. It's kind of funny. All right, so let's get the pumpkin glued together, and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I think this looks adorable. I really like it. It does have a red hue, which isn't exactly what I was going for, but that's okay. That's okay, right? We know that. Because this does look a little... It does look a little Christmassy, but that's okay. Hey, we're going to mix holidays. So, all right, so we're going to flip 2 of them over. And we're going to put them together so that they are straight up and down. And then, we are not done painting because we have to paint the stem. Sugar. I completely forgot about the stem. Let's do that real quick while I'm thinking of it. So, I've got a massive popsicle stick here. So, just to put it in perspective for you. I knew I forgot something. Say hey when you're hopping on. I can see some new friends. So say hey, hey, hey. So just to put things in perspective, here's a regular popsicle stick. Here's the other ones. Walmart, again, love their craft section. So we're going to make this the stem. So I'm just going to kind of try to measure how big we want this thing. It'll, go underneath. So I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than it needs to be. So I'll probably cut it about here. And always save the rest because you can make more pumpkins. Oh, thanks, Allison. This is fun. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me just paint this thing real fast. I'm going to grab my paint again. Good thing I didn't throw it away yet. Alrighty. And I think I'm just going to do brown with this. Say hey when you're hopping on, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Again, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. And we are making a pumpkin tonight, a little welcome sign for your door. I'm just painting the stem right now. And I'm just going to do a nice dark brown. We're going to go straight brown for this thing. We're not going to do anything else. We're going to do straight brown. And of course, I already put my heat gun away too. Because that's the kind of moment we're going to have, right guys? Oh, all right. That's okay though. That is okay. All right. I think that is chocolate bar brown enough for me. Put that away. Put this away. Whew, all right. We can grab this heat gun again real fast. Plug it in. Hi, guys. Say hey when you're hopping on. We just painted the stem for our pumpkin. I'm just going to dry it real quick so that that's all set. And then we'll put the heat gun back away. Gosh, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Anybody remember what I was talking about? But yeah, so, okay, next what I'm going to show you, it's so cool watching this dry. Oh, we were talking about the wedding and the glue gun, that's right. But anyway, moving on from that. We're going to put this together. I'm going to show you how I glue things together. I even make my own, but the method I'm about to show you, I've made my own like trying to think. Hi, Diane. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi. The method I'm using, I've even made my own, like, my gosh, like boards that I can paint things on and make into scenes. So, okay, you take 2 of your ovals, you flip them over. You decide where you're gonna make them nice and straight. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, I'm actually gonna take what's left over of my big popsicle stick, and I'm gonna take some wood glue. Is this already open? I don't know. Let's see. Hot glue gun. Oh, thank you, Shay. You're right, Shelby. It was hot glue gun temps. I talk about random things. Tell me to stop if you want me to, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of wood glue on this. This is going to just give us a little bit of extra hold in the long run. And then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on to start, to hold it in place immediately. And I'm just going to run this across the back. And that will hold our guys together. And I'm going to put a few more popsicle sticks. I'm going to use some regular ones. Now remember, this third one is going to go over the top. So you won't see where I'm putting these popsicle sticks. You won't see them, so it's okay. So I am just going to do, I'll just do some regular glue stick with this. Be careful not to burn yourselves. So I'm just going to put a few of these just to give me some added hold. So again, what I'll do sometimes, and actually I'll show you, I'll have to take a picture once it's hung up, but I made this sign for our kitchen. It says, I love you to the fridge and back. We went to the Cape a couple of weeks ago, and I saw it, you know, super expensive, obviously, at a store. I'm going to do a couple more glue sticks just because these are a little bit heavier. But anyway, so we saw this sign that said, I love you to the fridge and back, and we didn't want to buy it, and I was like, I can make that. So we found this really nice frame at a thrift shop. And I took a whole bunch of the big popsicle sticks and I lined them up, one after the other. And then I used a bunch of little popsicle sticks and glued the back together just like this. And then that made like kind of the little shiplap board that I then painted black. And then I used my Cricut Joy that I have to make, I got glue gun stick things here all over the place. And then I used my little Cricut Joy to make a stencil that said, I love you to the fridge and back. And hi, Barbara. Thanks for hopping on. Make sure everybody says hey when they hop on. And I stenciled that on. But yeah, so it was kind of cool. Like I didn't need to find a frame that had a back because the frame was literally just the 4 pieces. It didn't have a backing to it at all. So if you ever need to just make yourself like a little board, I use these a lot. Excuse me. And the other good thing to use is paint sticks because they're nice and square at the end. So paint sticks are a nice way to do that. Now see, look, so now these are held together. Oh, that looks funny, doesn't it? All right, so now we are going to, got some paint on it. That's okay. Now we're going to put this one on top to make our pumpkin. So I am going to do some wood glue, again, for that kind of like long-term hold. Just to get that going. And then I will also put I'm going to put another glue stick in here to give it the immediate hold. Little trick with your glue gun to get the new stick to hold to the old one. You do a little hot glue on the end, then you stick it inside. And that'll stick it for you so it'll feed through. I saw that trick online. So I'm going to put some glue here. Oh, I can hear the scary movie my husband is watching downstairs. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm doing a craft project. Why is this not working for me? And he is watching a scary movie. I think that's a perfect way to be spending our Sunday night. And when I'm done with this, we'll probably watch another movie. One that doesn't scare the bejesus out of me. I don't know. For some reason, I put glue where I should not have put glue. But that's okay. For some reason, scary movies, I really can't do them. I have never been able to. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Although I will say, when The Conjuring came out, we went to go see it as a family, because that's a good family movie, right? And when I say family, we went as an extended family. Like my grandfather, my aunts, my mom, well, not my mom, my dad. So Went and saw that, and I don't think I slept for a week. I'm not even exaggerating. I didn't sleep. And then I slept with the light on for a good three months afterwards. Scared the bejesus out of me. I can't do it. All right, so I put some glue where it wasn't necessary, but we're just not going to worry about it. Oh, hi, Auntie Diane. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hey. Make sure you say hey when you pop on, guys, all right? And just to catch everybody up who wasn't here before, we are making a pumpkin out of some oval wooden pieces that we got at the Dollar Tree. We're about to put the stem on. And we're going to make it into a little welcome sign. So this extra glue that I put on, can I use it for the stem? Will that work for me? I don't think so, because I'm trying to think where we want to put the stem. Oops, got to put it the right way, because I want it to be a little bit sideways, right? But not too sideways. I think that's a bit too much. All right, let's see here. I actually think right there would be nice. Yeah, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bow on it. So I'm actually going to probably glue it a little bit higher than I think I was planning. That way you can see it. So that looks kind of cute like that. Actually, maybe even a little bit straighter. Whoops, whoopsies, whoopsies. And what's going to work out is some of this wood glue that's still there because I put extra. Will serve to look at it later. Hi, Karen. Hi. Thanks for popping on. All right, so I'm going to take some of this hot glue off from before because it dried. And then we're going to glue this stem on. But yeah, so I can hear the scary movie downstairs. I try not to pay attention. I try to talk through it. I can't. I just can't. I don't know why. All right, so we're going to throw some hot glue here where our stem is going to go. And we're just going to get that going there. Ooh, this hot glue is literally steaming. I don't think I've ever had it actually steam. There we go. That looks cute, doesn't it? I like that. I'm wondering if I should have cut the edge here. But I really can't now because then it won't be painted. That's okay, right, guys? I think it looks adorable this way. So, and then we're going to put, oh, I got some wood glue on the back. Got it on my fingers. Yeah, so see, we got some extra glue. It's fine. The wood glue dries clear anyway. So, all right, so that is that. And now, while we let this, all this glue dry a little bit more, we're going to glue our welcome letters onto our little welcome sign. Thank you, Diane. Oh, Bob, you don't have to turn it down. It's fine. I didn't mean to. It's totally fine. All right. All right, so I'm going to glue these welcome. And thanks, Diane. Thanks, Say. It looks cute. But all right, so I'm going to glue these letters on. They barely fit, so I'm going to hope that it works. All right, so I'm just going to use hot glue for this. Little dabs here and there. And hope that I can fit them all. I have to like really scooch it to the edge. I'm going to do the W and the E first. I'm actually going to let the W and the E hang off just a little bit, just to make it work. All right. And we're going to do this. So what's everybody up to? Say hey when you're hopping on. We're just sort of finishing up a little welcome pumpkin project. All we have left to do next is make a little bow to go on the stem, and then we're gonna attach this so that it hangs from the bottom of the pumpkin, and then we'll make a little hanger for this as well so that you can hang it on your door. And then I'm just gonna go every other side with the word at this point, just to make sure that they all fit, and I'm gonna make sure that they touch. Again, these wooden letters, I got them from Walmart. I think they're like, I don't know. Actually, I just went to go order another pack. I think it was $3 for 36 of them, but that's what it is online. When I got them in store, I think I paid only $4 or $5 for 60 of them. So I think it was a little bit cheaper that way, but hey, it is what it is. And I don't always like going into Walmart. I don't know if anybody else does it, but I keep a list on my phone of things that I would need from Walmart. And when I hit what I would know would be $35 worth of things, I then order it online because you get free shipping on orders of 35 or more. So that's how I always do it. Oh boy. Uh-oh. We are not going to be able to fit all of our letters. All right, think, Bethany. What are we going to do to be creative? We are going to just let the O... that's not going to be... It's not what I want. Shugs. I didn't scooch everybody over enough. Okay. Well, then, you know what? I'm just trying to think. Is that going to look super silly to have the C hanging off like that? Yeah, it does look kind of silly. Let's not do that. All right, we're just going to have the C and the O go on top of their previous letters, just a little bit. And it's going to be okay, right, guys? Because this is crafting, and this is fun, and this is not too serious. So we're not going to worry about it. All right, here we go. So we're going to put our C on top of our L just a tiny bit, just so that it fits. I really like the way this brown looks with this green. Again, we're using some green, which most people don't use with fall. I don't see it a lot, so I wanted to use it. I had this adorable limeade color. I don't think that looks half bad. What do you think, guys? It's not perfect, but hey, I don't think it looks that bad, right? I like it. All right, so, and let's make sure I spelled welcome right. Okay, so next step. So basically what we're going to do is have this hang from here. But I think we'll do the bow next. Oh, I've got hot glue all over this desk. Does anybody have a solution for that? The hot glue, it drips out of the thing and it gets all over my desk. All right, so let's grab, I've got a bunch of ribbon here that we're going to use. I'm sweating again, guys. I always sweat with this. I'm sitting in a leather chair. Thank you, Barbara. I think it looks okay too, right? I'm sitting in a leather chair. It's actually, I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can. It's a Patriots chair. My husband got it for me as a wedding present. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. And he put the whole thing together when I wasn't home, when I was at work, when I had like night things to do. And oh my gosh, I just absolutely love it. And he has a Patriots chair too. And then my file cabinet in our office here, this is our office. My file cabinet here has Patriots decals all over it. And on top of it is a picture frame that my friend Stephanie got us that has Patriots on it with a picture of us at the Patriots. So again, we're Patriots people. We're football people. But anyway, so I got this ribbon at the dollar store. Actually, all of the ribbon I'm going to use is from the Dollar Tree. But this one I got new the other day. So let's see how big we want this ribbon. I don't want it too big. But yeah, so, and right now I'm just kind of doing one of those makeshift ribbon. I'm not like doing any fancy folds or anything, but when Christmas comes, I definitely am going to pick up some ribbon and try to do the kind that you fold, you know, like this, and then, you know, like that and all that. Because I don't know how to do it, and I've watched a lot of videos, and so I want to learn. I want to try my hand at it, really, is essentially what, so, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But this one's really nice. It's really pretty. I like this one. And I've got a bunch of others here that I'm going to use. I have a little basket of ribbon here. All right, so I've got some just plain old orange that I want to use. I used a lot of these last week when we did the little pumpkins on the little tin pieces. Those were so cute. I like those a lot. And I've got some green here. And cut these, and I don't really mind if they're not all perfect because in terms of length, you know, who cares, right? And then I've got some burlap ribbon, which I absolutely love. And I've also got this with some white lace on it. Again, all Dollar Tree. Who would have thunk? I never knew until I started getting into this that you could get so much at the Dollar Tree. Now I'm wondering, so I've got this cute small ribbon. I think I will do a few pieces. I'll probably do four, maybe 4 pieces of this just to fill it out a little bit. And then I'm going to use jute string instead of floral wire. What I don't like about making a bow like this with floral wire is when you tie it together, it kind of ties together in a line. So the bow doesn't lay very nice. And I found that out the hard way last week when we made the little pumpkins, the small bows for the pumpkins. So I wasn't very happy with that. So this week we're going to tie it with string instead, with some jute. And this is also from the Dollar Tree. And then we're going to use that also to hang the welcome from it. Okay, so let's arrange. We're just going to arrange our yarn. Probably should have done that ahead of time. I really like this one. So I think I'm going to make the orange the backdrop. And then throw the green on top of that. And then throw this on top. So that way, because this is a little bit transparent, so to put the colors underneath it, I think will make it look a little bit better. And then we'll put the burlap on top of that. And then we'll put our 4 pieces of this kind of smaller, and this is almost like a cloth ribbon. It's really pretty. This look kind of a buffalo check orange plaid. But I did a few pieces of that just to give it, to round it out. And then I'm just going to take the piece that I cut. Well, first I'm going to attempt to fold this together. We'll gotta kind of scooch this all together here. And it is not even. Hold on. Hold on. We are way off here, guys. Way off with my placing. All right, so I'm just going to bring these together. Oh, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock. I feel like, I don't know how I talk this long, and I feel like I don't talk about anything. So I can't believe that it lasts this long. But hey, it does, right? So I'm just going to pinch and fold these together. Just like that. Then I'm going to take the string that I had, and I am going to sneak it under and then wrap this up. I never get it in the middle. Hold on. Hold on. Guys, I'm going to do this one more time. I feel like I'm not paying attention when I'm doing this, so I want to make sure that I do it nice and that everything is in the middle the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Okay. I think I might have used a little bit too much ribbon. I got excited, guys. But it's really pretty stuff, you know? All right, so one that way, one this way, and then 2 more, and then we'll be good. Say hi when you're hopping on so we know who's here. We're just finishing up our pumpkin. I'm so excited. All right, we're just going to pinch and fold, pinch and fold, pinch and fold. There we go. Okay, I think we're a little bit better this time. We're going to grab our jute, and I'm going to wrap a couple times. And then I'm going to tie it in the back. And then we'll hot glue this on near the stem, so it'll cover some of that stem. The stem that we forgot to cut. Not we, I. Alrighty, tie that nice and tight. And tie that in a double knot. So, all right, so we're going to trim this up a little bit. Because some of these cloth pieces, I wanted to use some raffia. Oh, that's okay. You don't always have to use raffia, although you got to love raffia. So I'm going to trim some of these up just a little bit. I'm going to put a cute little point on these kind of cloth ones. Just for fun. Dress them up a little bit. Oh, I think that looks really cute. Am I going the right way here? No. I can't tell. Why can't I tell? Yeah, we're going to go this way. Wow, that was a struggle. All right, it's getting late. You can tell, right? Okay. So, we got that. And actually, I think the rest of this looks pretty nice. I want this fun one to be seen. And you can, adjust this later once it's on too, depending on what you wanted. But what do we think? I think this is kind of a cute little bow. Yeah, I'm a fan. All right, I'm just going to cut this extra jute off, and then we're going to hot glue this into place. Alrighty, and then we'll just hot glue the little welcome part on, and we'll be all set. Oh, so how many people are going to go to bed after this? I probably should. I've been exhausted. I think everybody has, right? All right, so we're going to put this right in the center. Going to put a lot of hot glue down. Like a lot. Oh, we're out. Oh, we're out. Oh, that's okay. That should be plenty. Okay. And we're just going to add that little bow right in the center there. This kind of makes everything look a little bit less Christmassy, right? I'm going to grab another glue stick while I'm holding this down and stick that in so that way we can get that ready to go. All right. What do we think? What do we think so far? I love this. I think it's so adorable. I got wood glue on me again. Oh, shugs. We got some hot glue that kind of made its way up. Hold on. I'm going to use, that is hot glue that I just put my finger in. Lick your finger a little bit and I know that's not sanitary. I'm sorry. I promise that whoever buys this, I'll quarantine it Okay, just in case. I know I don't have, I mean, I'm fine, but you know, just cause. Okay, sorry about that. All right, I just got glue strings going on all over the place. All right, we're gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna scooch that glue out of the way. Now, I wanna show you how we're gonna attach the welcome using string and popsicle sticks. Where did here they are. Okay. So, we got a few popsicle sticks left here. I get these in a pack. Walmart, I think. And yeah, I get, actually, and fun fact, because I do a lot of wreaths with clothespins, and Walmart sells them cheaper than the dollar store. Just fun fact, okay? Just so everybody knows. Okay. Oh, thanks, Diane. Say hey when you're hopping on. If you're catching me at the end, we're making this adorable pumpkin out of some wood pieces from the dollar store, and we're just about to attach its little welcome sign to the bottom. All right, so we're going to flip this over. Probably should have done this before I put the bow on, but that's okay. Live and learn. And I don't want this to hang too far, so I'm going to cut a couple of pieces of jute. This is called jute, fun fact. I never knew that. So I'm just going to cut a couple of pieces of this. I always called this hemp, but I guess it's not technically hemp. Hemp is not as like messy looking, I guess. And I'm not even sure I'm going to need the popsicle stick for this one. I think I'll just do the popsicle stick for, yeah, I think I'll do the popsicle stick for when we do the top piece. So what I'm going to do is glue this piece of jute to the back of my welcome sign. And I'm just going to trim the extra off. Let that dry, and I will trim the extra off. Again, I just use my, I have some little little craft thimbles, if you will, that I really should be using as opposed to my saliva, but it works well. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right, and then I'm gonna do another one. Let me just kind of see. I'm gonna eyeball this. No biggie, right, guys? This is just us having fun tonight, right? And guys, this is not, you know, this is not hard to do. You know, I'm happy to do it for you. I'm happy to make these things for you, but I want to show you that you can do it too. You know, I do this just because I think it's fun and I love it. And I learn a lot of what I do from watching people on Facebook, really. I love a lot of different people. I love Chalk It Up Fancy. I love Lizzie and Erin. Actually, I got this oval pumpkin idea from Lizzie and Erin. I'll have to tag them so that they know we got the idea from them to use them as a pumpkin. Okay, and so now what we're gonna do is I want this, I don't want it to hang too low, but now I'm just gonna hot glue the string to the pumpkin. Alrighty. Hi, Stephanie. I'm still drinking out of the cup, Stephanie. All right, so let's finish up here, guys. Here we go. Plenty to do tonight, I'm sure. All right, so let's get a string of hot glue going on the pumpkin. I put it right in the center of the oval. I'm just gonna let that get up in there. I'm actually gonna get my little craft thimbles. It'll be the first time I try them. Whew. All right, so there, I got these at the Dollar Tree. Finger protectors is what they're called. They come in a little pack of 3. And you just use them so that way you can press down on the hot glue and not burn your finger. All right, so kind of cool. Not really that useful for me. I'd rather just do this. I know it's not sanitary, but it works the best. All right, and then let's do this one. So I think after this, we're gonna watch, I don't know if what, we got this, I think my husband said it's, a series called, I don't even remember what it's called, but it has Ray Romano in it. So we're gonna watch that, I think, when I'm done. And I'll probably fall asleep on the couch. And then I'm gonna go to bed and begin my work week tomorrow. We have a boiler guy coming tomorrow, and it's a busy week. Gotta get the car, got to get the oil changed. Anybody else have like a super busy week coming up? And we're getting ready for the kids to come back at school. So yeah, it's just been crazy and fun. All right, so I'm just gonna let that hot glue dry, and I'm gonna cut a piece for us to hang. And I'm actually, because this is a little heavier, I'm gonna cut a double piece of jute for us to use as the hanger, and I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer than I would want. And I am going to tie a knot on this end, because this is the folded end. I'm gonna tie a knot, and that way it's kind of like doubled up when you're hanging it, like this. And I'm not gonna make the string too big because I don't really want the string to be seen when it's hanging. So I'm gonna cut the excess jute off from the back here. And all right, so let's see, what do we think? How cute is that? All right, cool. Let's tie a little knot here, make that the end, and we're gonna glue this on. And yeah, so this will just kind of hang behind the oh, actually, this is what we're going to use we're going to use a popsicle stick for this. Nah, maybe not. Forget it. Forget the popsicle stick. We're just going to do it like this. It'll be fine. I'm just going to hot glue this on the back. It should be fine. And then we'll hot glue it on the other side, and then it'll be good to go. And a lot of times I actually put a little bit of hot glue over it too, just to keep it in place. Whoops, I've got stuff sticking to me. All right, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. And now I'm just going to do the back of this one, kind of just eyeball where it went. Put it right there. We've gone through a lot of glue sticks tonight, guys. I don't usually do this many. But that is just fine. And I'm going to put a little glue over the top. And, all right. Let that set for just a hot second. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I love doing this. I'm going to try to get better, you know, at different stories and things. I feel like I am not quite there yet with, you know, what to talk about while we do this and everything. But I'll get there, right? It's only the second time we've done the craft alongs. And don't forget to check out, as we wait for this to dry, the Learn How to Crochet series that I have. We've done 4 videos of that so far. And so we've covered basic stitches, how to begin and how to end a project. Mostly just a flat piece, like a scarf or a blanket or something like that. So yeah, check those out. They're on our Facebook page. They're on our website as well. And the link to our website can be found on our Facebook page. And yeah, so, you know, we're just going to keep trying at it. Let me show you something that I'm crocheting right now as we continue to just let this hot glue dry for a hot second here. I want to show you something I'm working on. I'm actually going to finish it tonight using some Red Heart yarn. It's a teddy bear. So I just have its little muzzle left and then 2 ears to throw on, but it's a cute little teddy bear. So I'm going to finish this up tonight, hopefully, or at least this week. But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys that. And all right, so I think we're done, guys. I think we are done. What do you think? Little pumpkin crochet welcome sign for your front door. It'll hang right from this jute on the back. The hot glue's not dry yet, so I'm not going to hang it up that way yet. But all right, tell me what you think. Like, comment, share this video. Tell me what you think. If anybody's interested in purchasing this, it is for sale. Or if you'd want something a little bit different, more custom, different colors, let me know. We can do this. Thanks, Bob. But anyway, yeah, so this was our welcome pumpkin craft along. Thank you guys so much again for joining me. And I hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy. And I will see you guys soon, all right? Thank you so much again. And always remember to count your stitches. Bye, guys.